Hello, welcome to Decisive Moments. This week we're visiting Swarzędz, the actual place that I arrived in when we first moved to Poland, and we lived here for a year. This time though, we are here for Zooming In on English, which is a project, or Zoom In on English, which is a project that I do here in Swarzędz with Telewizja STK in Swarzędz, in conjunction with them. And today we filmed an episode that had to do with fear, so I hope you enjoy. Cześć! We see it on the news, we see it on the evening news, we see it in our films and our television culture. We hear about it. It's a constant idea of sorts in part of our culture. When I moved here, I no longer had my news. I was no longer reading the news. I was no longer communicating to people in English. And I noticed about 3 months after being here that bubble of the thought, or that there's a little bit of fear about gun violence, like maybe, or unconsciously, not consciously, but it just kind of abated and went away. I've never encountered the virus per se, but I know people that have. This is a very personal encounter. It's a difference, of course, there's violence, but this is a, you're going to be beaten up, or maybe you're going to be stabbed. This is very close proximity. It's something that can happen in a relatively closed-in space to you, so you're going to know it when this is going to escalate. This kind of violence in the States, the nonsensical part about it is that with a gun you could shoot anybody from anywhere, and so it's not that you're walking around all the time thinking, oh, am I going to get shot today? That has nothing to do with it. But it's like there's a little bit of a bubble or a cloud that exists in all of us in the States, and it's because it's always talked about. It's always there. It's omnipresent. And I think that has a lot to do with that. When I arrived here, I no longer had those ideas that were kind of controlling me to it. So they kind of faded away and let go. The internet has made it so that we can kind of curate our lives, and we can, when we don't agree with somebody in a passive aggressive way, we can just defriend them, or we can unfollow them, or we can just let them go
in the virtual world. Just
right.
like you can do.
But
the real world is different.
That's right. And there's a lot of isolationism that comes with that. And I think that people are waking up to a new means in life. Like this doesn't seem right.
Anyway, thank you so much for today's episode. A little bit like Halloween episode, I would say, because it was a little bit about the fears. Thank you so much for today.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
I'm really, really happy that you are doing that, really.
Because
you are such an interesting person for many people. And as you know, I'm a teacher, so I encounter on my ways many students that want to learn English. And for them, honestly, you are a star.
Oh, my pleasure.
See you in the next episode.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bye.